Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 2, Activity 1 of CCA Level 6. In this unit, we're going to build something really exciting. But before we can run any experiments, we need to set up the entire simulation environment first. After launching MBlock, the very first thing that we will do before anything else is we need to name it. For example, De La Cruz underscore 1 underscore gravity, and then click Save. Saving immediately is a good habit. It protects your work. Now, let's clear the stage. In the Sprites tab at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the default Panda sprite. Hover over it and click the X button to delete it. A confirmation window will appear. Click Delete to confirm. This gives us a clean, empty workspace to build it. After that, click the Add Sprite button. It's the blue plus icon in the Sprites tab. Choose the Upload option and navigate to the Assets or Sprites folder. And inside your folder, double-click Atom Lab to upload it. In the My Sprites tab, click Atom Lab and then click OK to place it on the stage. In the Sprites tab, click on the Sprites name field. It, sh- it should say Atom Lab. Clear it and type Atom. Renaming keeps things organized, especially when we have multiple sprites later. We need to give Atom multiple looks or costumes, so we can move and change environments. Click on the Atom sprite to select it, and then open the Costumes editor. At the bottom left of the Costume editor, click Add Costume, and upload the following files from the Assets Sprites folder. And this order matters. First, Atom Lab left. Second, Atom Lab right. Third, Atom Suit. Fourth, Atom Suit left. And lastly, fifth, Atom Suit right. Here's why this order matters. When we use code to switch costumes, the program follows this list from top to bottom. Having the lab and suit versions of left, right, and front makes it easy to animate Atom realistically as he moves and as the environment changes. Click the Atom Lab costume to set it as the default costume on the stage. Close the costume editor and that with the Atom sprite selected, look at the sprite's properties panel below the stage. Find the size field and change it from 100 to 80. This makes Atom fit the stage properly without taking up too much space. Still, in the Sprites Properties panel, update Atom's position, set X to -5 and Y to -60. These coordinates place Atom right in the center of the stage, perfectly positioned to introduce the experiment to the audience. Now, let's add our test subject. Click Add Sprite again, go to Assets Sprites folder, and upload the Apple sprite. Once it's uploaded, find the size field in its sprite properties and change it into 12. Check your stage. It should look like the reference image in your module with Atom centered and the apple nearby. Leave the apple in its default position for now. We don't want the apple cluttering our workspace while we code the opening scene. With the apple sprite selected, find the Show section in the Sprite Properties panel. Click the Hide button. It looks like an eye with a line through it. The apple disappears from the stage view, but it's still there in your project, ready to be shown later with the code. Set the scene for our lab. Click on the Backgrounds tab and click Add Background. Choose Upload and navigate to the Assets Backgrounds folder. Select Simulation Room and upload it. This futuristic lab is where Atom will run all his experiments. Now, we'll add the three planetary environments. And again, the order matters. In the Backgrounds tab, upload these three images from the Assets Backgrounds folder in this exact sequence. First, Earth. Second, Moon. And lastly, third, Mars. By adding these costumes of the same background, we can use a single line of code to switch the entire scene instantly. No need for separate backdraft files for each planet. After that, click the simulation room and close the background costume editor and click back to the sprites tab. We're now ready to write the code. Now, for the coding part, select the Atom sprite and open the Events category. Drag a When Green Flag Click block into the workspace. Do this for every sprite in your project. Click each one and add the same block. This event block is the master switch. It makes sure every sprite starts doing its job at the exact same moment the simulation begins. Select the Atom sprite, open the Looks category, and find the Switch Costume to block. Snap it directly under the When Green Flag Click block. Click the drop down and choose Atom Lab. This is our reset button. Every time someone clicks the green flag to restart the simulation, Atom will always begin in his lab coat, not his spacesuit. Directly below the switch costume block, add a show block from the looks category. This is important. Remember, we might hide sprites during setup. The show block guarantees that Atom appears on the stage the moment the simulation starts, no matter what. There's also a hide block in the looks category. You can use that in your code to make the sprite disappear while the simulation is running. It is very useful for our planetary scenes later. Now, click on the Backgrounds tab. Backgrounds has its own code workspace too. Drag a When Green Flag Click block into that workspace. Then, open Looks and snap a Switch to Backdrop block beneath it. Set the drop-down value to Simulation Room. This ensures that every time that the experiment restarts, the scene begins in the simulation room, not accidentally on Mars or the Moon. In coding and science, this process of setting everything to a known starting state is called initialization.